What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so earlier today I did a video in which I talked about some comments that David Falk, former agent, at least former, to Michael Jordan during his playing days, represented many other players, including Allen Iverson. I guess it was at some business conference where he was asked, I guess by a reporter, about the whole Michael Jordan, LeBron James fake social media, fake sports media debate. And of course, to no surprise, he had Michael Jordan as his GOAT. And I think he was then asked, where is LeBron James second? And then David Falk said no. I guess I would either have Kareem or Kobe at number two, which then means by default that either it's Kareem or Kobe and Kareem. So whenever someone actually utters that, some people actually get upset to the point where they're like, well, that's preposterous. That's absolutely preposterous. Well, what about, so is he even in your top 10? And David Falk said, well, probably. And then he went on to say that if Michael Jordan had did what LeBron did, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but if Michael Jordan had did what LeBron did, which is cherry pick and team hop and stack the deck and play with superstars, he would have won 15 championships. So Stephen A. Smith, Brian Windhorst, and Jay Williams talked about this on, I guess it was First Take. And Stephen A. Smith, I mean, the other individuals gave their opinions as well. Basically, Stephen A. Smith said that David Falk's comments were excessive. Okay. They were excessive and just over the top. And he reiterated that in his opinion, LeBron James is the second greatest player of all time behind Michael Jordan. And that anybody that has LeBron outside of their top three are just basically, he said, they're lying, they're hating, et cetera, et cetera. He said maybe Kareem could be ahead of him, and that's it. Okay. Now, first of all, I'm trying to figure out how LeBron is so high on this all-time list, right? But he barely, I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. For what I can recollect, he barely has Wilt in his top 10, right? And he'll say, well, Wilt's losing finals record. But Wilt Chamberlain didn't have the benefits of free agency. He couldn't go to Oscar Robertson and say, hey, man, I was wondering, if you could join me in Philly so we can beat this motherfucker Bill Russell. Even I don't think Bill would have cursed like that, but you get what I'm saying, right? I just wonder if you could come over and, we could be teammates, man. I like the way you play in Cincinnati, man. Your game is tight. I think we can coalesce. I could change my game, alter my game, be more of a defensive presence, play like Bill Russell, but just better, get the game together, get some other guys on the team, Jack Twyman and some other guys. We could dominate. Well, I think that'll be a great, swell idea. Nope, couldn't do it. And by the way, LeBron also, despite those advantages, has a losing finals record. So I just don't understand how LeBron is placed so high, but Wilt is relatively so low. That doesn't make any sense to me. But then again, it also doesn't make any sense to me how Joker fans are crying about Joker not getting his fourth league MVP, right? But he only got one title. But they say he's top 10, but whatever. It's just, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again, man. Then, Stephen A. Smith said something about, basically he thinks this is a shot at, Rich Paul and Rich Paul constantly disrespecting, Michael Jordan and his era and things of that nature. And it most certainly is. And I'm glad that David Falk did that, because I want to figure out why is it y'all did a whole segment about David Falk giving his opinion, but I rarely see y'all do that with Rich Paul. Rich Paul always disrespects Michael Jordan in the 80s and the 90s. And for the most part, unless you talk about it on your own show, Stephen A. Smith, I rarely hear y'all call Rich Paul out. But you call David Falk out. Rich Paul, according to you, contacted you. No. It was one-on-one. I forgot about that. In your face, said it was disrespectful for you to have Michael Jordan ahead of LeBron James. So in Rich Paul's eyes, it's disrespectful to have anybody ahead of LeBron James, which is fucking cap beyond absurd, whatever. Unbelievable stupidity on Rich Paul's part. But then again, Rich Paul doesn't know the difference between a deer and a goat, because according to him, goats have antlers. Anyway, look, a lot of us don't have LeBron James in their top 5, and I recently kicked that motherfucker out of my top 10. You know why? It ain't just the deck stacking. It's not just that. It's not just that. It's the disrespect that he shows the game of basketball. You cannot cry about needing help and then waste a roster spot on your bum ass son. You also can't reply to any perceived slight that you see on social media, anywhere. It could be some middling account on X, and I've seen LeBron James respond to disrespect, but yet magically, I've never seen this so-called black activist respond to Skip Bayless. I've never seen him respond to Cael Sonnen's allegations, and Cael Sonnen, I think, has made those allegations twice on public platforms, and LeBron said nothing. Rich Paul said nothing. Okay? This motherfucker's been investigated twice, if I'm not mistaken, for PEDs. I'm about to say something else. For PEDs. That in itself is enough for me to have suspicion, along with other things that I observed. I don't reward steroid users. I don't. So to me, just by that definition, he's not in the top 10. If Barry Bonds not in the Hall of Fame, but he's never been conclusively proven to use steroids, then motherfucker, I have the right to keep that motherfucker out of my top 10. Because of the same reasons. And I argue there's more evidence that he has done something rather than Barry. Barry naturally got bigger over the years. You really look at him, but it is what it is. And last but not least, Stephen A. Smith basically, without saying it, said that anybody think Kobe's better than LeBron is being absurd. That's basically what he said. If you think that Kobe Bryant is ahead of LeBron James, you're being ridiculous. Well, we're being fucking ridiculous, Stephen A. But nothing's more ridiculous than that hairline that you keep fucking trying to pass off as a hairline. Okay, that shit is just, man. Like, he what is that? Like season 5, George Jefferson at this point? James Evans? I mean, god damn, bro. Like, I don't get it. You got all this money. Why don't you do? It's like your trademark. Is it like at this point your hairline like is the Pac-Man Gobblebmouth or something? Like I don't get it. Like you can afford hair plugs, right? Because I don't get what you're trying to do. Like it just looks dumb. It looks stupid, but whatever. Another thing that I don't get about this guy is you don't really get any brownie points for, you know what I'm saying, sucking up to the guy who punked you in front of millions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that at first, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason, you had him as the second greatest, but whatever, man. After he did that to me, try to rain on my parade because, you know what I'm saying, he's a buster. He's a ass. He just chose to set that situation up. And you still continue to kiss this dude's butt, man. Nope. I'll find reasons to take him out of my top five. If someone think I'm hating, fine. I don't give a shit. I just don't get it, man. I don't understand. I really don't understand why anybody thinks that LeBron James, outside of his cult, is anywhere near the GOAT conversation. I don't get it. I don't get it. He stacks the deck. The rules have been changed significantly so that he can do the things that he does. Because if he was put into the NBA, if he was playing 25, 30 years ago, there's no way LeBron James is putting up numbers he's putting up. Not the way that he plays basketball. There's no way. There's no way. He's gotten about 10 goddamn coaches fired. He's immature. He's the world's oldest teenager. Nope. He cheats the game. He cuts corners. Yeah, I don't respect that. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.